Petri dish, the Petri dish, the Petri dish. This is the Petri dish, the Petri dish, the Petri dish.
Is any of this recording?
Check 1, 2. Hey.
Got those cayenne burps.
This is the Petri dish. There's something growing in here, and it is
Definitely not a growing pandemic outside.
It's not a growing pandemic at all. What's growing in here is friendship. Yeah, we made it.
We're all back together.
Yeah, air horns. Actually, I saw air horns for sale at Tractor Supply.
Oh, really?
For $10. Like full nautical air horns to just like
What? Why do they need why do they need air horns for tractors? They're not doing anything rad.
They just fucking.
They don't have car horns on. Yeah. So it's gonna hit.
Wait,
something
you mean the farmer's not yelling from his tractor?
Hey, Jebediah!
Like if you're getting run over by a tractor, you should be ashamed of yourself. I think.
You're very slow.
Hey, some of those tractors can get up to like 45 miles per hour.
If I had a tractor with an air horn on it, I'd sound it every time I went off some sick ass jumps.
You just tricking with the fucking thing. Hell yeah. Anybody else out there tricking with their fucking
SX
tractors?
SSX tricking?
Tricky.
Remember that one? Remember snowboard kids?
No.
All right, well.
Hold on,
Guess you weren't a Nintendo kid.
I'm gonna fix this whole situation. We're gonna get this audio slightly tweaked so that everyone can feel like their own nipples are properly tweaked.
Oh yeah.
That is how we do things.
That's the sound I make when they're tweaked.
Here in the Petri dish household.
They're tweaked and twacked.
Holds for production. Okay, that was real easy.
Count us in.
I just wanted to make sure that we were actually going because sometimes this new setup makes everything look real quiet on the thing with the face. I think I'm already drunk.
You look like you're in front of like a real government setup right now.
I've got my full work setup.
Yeah, the full work setup with the Dell PCs that go from horizontal to vertical screens.
Ooh,
yep, and then I have my 2 laptops. But also all the audio equipment. I look like I'm ready for battle right now. And you know, I am. I'm ready for battle. Executive orders have been signed. I'm ready to take on the world.
For some reason, just like a pot is right here. I just put a pot on the table.
Oh, yeah. I stole a bunch of stuff from my mom in her hoarding closet again. I went shopping.
Well, she don't need it.
She don't need it, yeah. They were wrapped in plastic. I stole a crock pot, too, for making bread in. Oh, guys, for all of you that have been living under a rock, which I'm assuming is none of you because you're all terrified and probably not listening to podcasts, but there's a global pandemic and we're all shut down. So I should have had a podcast last week. I should have. I just didn't.
Yeah, that's all right.
I just straight up didn't. I even told Alicia, I was like, I have to record a podcast. You want to be on it? She was like, yeah. And then I just didn't. I just straight up didn't. And you know why? Because I didn't want to.
Yeah, you don't want to break the news to all your listeners that you got a girlfriend.
Oh, no, they already know. I talked about her all the fucking time on here.
Right. I just kind of stopped listening for a minute.
Because really there wasn't anything going on. I mean, honestly, we needed the pandemic.
To bring everyone together a little bit
closer. To make everyone want to listen to recorded things again. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We're all bored as fuck. We're already mostly done through season 2 of MasterChef.
We should just keep doing podcasts every day.
I mean, I don't see why not. I got nothing better going on.
And I got nothing until the weekend. I'm hoping.
I am reading a biography of Simone de Beauvoir, so I have a lot of shit going on. Thank you very much.
Who is that?
That's So Raven.
Yes.
Is that her? That's Simone? Simone de Beauvoir is the girl from...
Simone de Beauvoir. She is a French philosopher who was partnered with Jean-Paul Sartre.
Who's that?
That was the captain of the Enterprise?
Okay, of the SS Tricky. But what did she philosophize?
She was prominent in feminist theory, and Jean-Paul Sartre was an existentialist.
Well, we don't need to listen to that, I guess.
Yeah, did both of them not shave their armpits? Is that what they're known for?
Jean-Paul Sartre did. She did not.
Huh, okay. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. That's like...
Role reversal a little bit, don't you think?
Yeah, they were into role reversal. They were into a lot of shit.
Yeah. Now, was that...
They got kinky.
They documented it?
First wave of feminism, but second wave of ska, right? Is that what that was?
And she also played trumpet in a ska band.
Yeah, that's what it was.
In a French ska band.
I like to think that the waves of feminism also were shortly followed thereafter by a wave of ska. So I feel like with the new third wave of feminism that has been going, a fourth wave of ska is on its way.
The waves are offset by one whole cycle.
Started off first wave of ska, and then people were like, women should be able to vote, and then it all just snowballed from there. The specials were all like, pick it up, and everyone was just like, yeah, you know what? People shouldn't have to not have their boobies out. I don't know. Yeah, like, oh, but soon we're gonna be like, yeah, let's bridge the pay gap and let's have somebody be a king. I don't know how feminism works. Feminists just want a king, right? Is that?
Yeah, that's what she promulgated in her writings.
That's what that philosopher Jacob Sartorius wanted, right?
Yes.
Now, who was that?
I have no idea.
Oh, you just had a name just in your head.
I know that he's famous for being a child, and now he is no longer a child.
Is he still a person, like alive as a person?
I saw that he did a TikTok with Drake Bell recently.
Okay, so Jacob Sartorius is a real person.
He's a real person.
Okay, I thought
he's a French philosopher. We've gone over this.
Who hangs out with Drake Bell?
Yeah.
In the 21st century.
Yeah, the great philosopher of our generation, Drake Bell.
Are there still philosophers? Like, technically? Like, is that a real thing people can still do?
No, there's just philosophy majors. Yeah. That's what happens.
And philosophy professors.
Yeah, there's no actual philosophers.
There's just the managers at Banana Republic. Those are the last true philosophizers.
I like to think that all modern comedians are the new philosophers, which is why they're all so fucking annoying.
Yeah, that's given us...
because they have to say that their day job is defending freedom of speech and being a philosopher, so that the amount of shit they're doing is acceptable.
Yeah.
It's just like when your only crusade in life is free speech, it's like, oh, so you don't really
believe in anything else?
So you just care about being able to say say midget and fag. You don't care about it's like you don't care about like humans.
Yeah.
You just care about like somebody at this bar said I couldn't say retard anymore. Isn't that fucking stupid? And I'm like, no, you're wrong because
Bobby's only halfway through a glass of wine right now, by the way.
Only halfway through. This has all been ruminating over weeks as I've decided whether or not to like.
So far.
I've just been
mostly full.
I've been like, I know I wanted to start an entire comedy production company and continue working behind the scenes for the comedy scene.
Hell yeah.
But also do instead, I just want to say fuck comedy and just completely pull back everything.
Yeah.
And I've decided no, because the comedy albums are still coming this weekend.
Hell
now that I've got I got to tell you guys about the saga of trying to get these fucking albums on the internet. So my original idea was to put together one compilation album, 5 comics, including myself. Of course, Austin Baca's in there. David Gamble Jr., Matt Wiegand, Sam Corbin. We all got tracks together. I was going to put out one compilation and just let that go. But then the distribution place that I go through was like, we don't accept multiple artist albums. We don't put out compilations. And I was like, okay, that's fucking...
Is there any reason behind that, or is it
just they don't? I think that they must have some treaty with all the places that they have distribution through to not do compilations in order to cut down on people like me wanting to maximize it for my own benefit rather than their fucking benefit. So, like, I just said, fuck it, whatever. I'll put out each one of us individually as artists, and then just use like the same cover so that everyone knows this is all from the same album theoretically. And then again, they were just like, "No, you can't do that. This is a compilation. You can't do that." And I was like, "Okay, motherfuckers." I just made an individual album cover for each person who I already had to break down the albums for. But then they took umbrage with the fact that I used the phrase EP on the album cover for everyone but Austin's. Because Austin's has 4 tracks and everyone else has 3. And apparently an EP is only classified as 4 to 6 songs, which seems like a very narrow window.
Yeah.
Like apparently a single is 1 to 3, which is stupid as shit.
Yeah.
So like I just had to then change everyone's album but Austin. So Austin's is coming out as a comedy EP by Austin Baca.
That's pretty cool.
And everyone else's is coming out as a comedy thing by their respective artist name.
It's a comedy song from Matt Wiegand.
It's just going to say thing. That's
comedy
what it's going to
track.
say.
Is it actually going to say thing?
The album cover just says a comedy thing by whatever. So take that, you fucking distribution people. You win. I won't say EP and I won't put out compilations. Everyone's just going to get a bunch of real small things on the internet.
Yeah, a little bit of something.
But it's still happening. March 27th, All 5 artists will be hitting the airwaves with their own respective albums that is totally not a compilation legally. And
one of them being an EP.
One of them being an EP, but the other 4 are totally not. They are just extended singles with bonus tracks.
Now, do the other comics know that? Or
no.
They're just going to find out on the 27th?
I don't think they care. It'll
That's
be
true.
all the same to them. It'll hit Spotify and all the other places the same. And the thing that I like about the way they made me set it up anyway is now each person that I quote-unquote signed to my label gets their own Spotify artist page they can control.
Oh, cool.
So you can set up, like bands in town touring things. You can link up playlists and stuff that you like and just kind of, make up your own About Me and stuff and put things in there. So that'll be fun for people.
Yeah, then I got all this time now that I can actually work on figuring out what my bio would be.
Yeah, there you go. You get a bio going, get some
things booked, I guess.
Get a bands in town page.
Maybe
or whatever.
write a new 5 minutes that isn't going to be on the internet.
Yeah, I mean, can you even do it anymore? There's no live comedy anymore.
Yeah, it's true.
It's all gone.
Well, I mean, we're making do. I mean, I've seen a lot of like comics do like the Instagram Live kind of deal, and actually, I think Andrea is like thinking about doing that for the Truckee shows that were supposed to happen this week, but probably aren't.
And one of them, there was supposed to be one on Thursday, wasn't there? Fuck,
yeah, I was on both of those.
Yeah, god damn it.
Well, shit.
Oh, by the way, that was an early plug. Sorry about that.
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, if Andrea calls in, she can probably talk more about it, too.
I don't think she's going to call in because I think she's too busy, like, fucking in a closet somewhere. I don't know.
Fucking in a closet?
Yeah, that's what she does, right?
I don't.
Andrea, call in
her.
at 775-391-0679. Tell us what weird, indiscriminate locations that you frequently fuck in.
Yeah, okay.
She's going to listen to this and be like, hey, I don't fuck in a closet. And I'd be like, okay, the back of a Subaru Outback. Is that better? I'm judging your life so harshly right now.
Her life?
Yep.
Oh, man. It's
Not
been
really.
a hard life for her.
Yeah. Yeah, it has. As I pour another glass
that's
of
a cute
homemade
little
wine.
bottle.
Right? My little
Wine bottle.
yeah, my little bottles.
It's,
So,
the bottle,
yeah.
it's the bottle they pour water out of in like Italian restaurants. Yeah, like those really fancy
kinds.
Italian
I feel like
restaurants.
the carbonated ones, you gotta
Yeah.
pop the side and then the top falls off.
Fancy restaurants like Romano's Macaroni Grill. I swear there was like a chain Italian restaurant back in like California where they had them like that. I just forget what it's called.
I know that Buca de Beppo doesn't do that.
Buca de Beppo.
I do love a Buca de Beppo.
Because
that's
it's like saying the name.
I love Buca de Beppo because it proves that you're allowed to be racist to white people.
Yeah.
Like Buca de Beppo is to Italian people what like any Chinese restaurant is to Chinese people, where they're just like, okay, everything has to be a fucking paper lantern in this place. It's like that, the amount of dragons and red and shit. You're like, this is over the top.
Yeah.
Buca de Beppo is just like random black and white pictures of people in Italy.
Yeah. Your server rolls up in a gondola.
Your the male bathrooms say Goomba instead of male or having any picture. It just says Goomba. Man, that place is fucking great. I love Buca de Beppo so much. So if we ever make it out of the apocalypse, guys,
Buca de Beppo.
go to Buca de Beppo.
Celebrating at Buca de Beppo.
Because now I'm all about that fancy Italian cuisine with the amount of MasterChef we've been watching. I don't remember.
I haven't had good Italian in a while.
Still miss Giuseppe.
Yeah, old Giuseppe. Never made a dish in his life.
I
anyway.
never made the pizza.
He's Italian. He never made pizza. He didn't know how to do lasagna either. Because those are things that apparently, like, his region of Italy isn't known. I mean, he's probably one of those, like, steamed clammed Italians.
Like coast Italian, like from the ports.
Yeah, one of those.
I guess
one
that's
of
all
those.
Mediterranean around Italy. Kind of kicks right into the Mediterranean.
Yeah, the boot is within. That's why they call Italians the old soggy boots.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah.
I heard that at Buca de Beppo.
God damn it. The fuck else did I want to talk about? What the fuck's been happening for the past 2 weeks other than the apocalypse? Not really anything. We haven't been doing much, have we?
No, not really. No.
I was in a play that opening night is when
Y'all got canceled? Everything went
everything
down?
got canceled.
Yeah, everyone like kind of went a little wild. It was like on the 16th, right, or 17th?
The
where
13th.
Oh, the 13th
Friday
was
the 13th was our opening night.
Yeah.
And that's
And all the community theaters in town got together that morning and they discussed things like, oh, no, we're just all going to close our shows that are going on right now.
Oh, okay.
And that was our opening night. One of the theaters, Good Luck Macbeth, had been running for 1 or 2 weekends. And then another show at Bruca was opening the following weekend, and the 13th was our opening night at Reno Little Theater. And so the Good Luck Macbeth people were like, oh, let's just see if we can go see their show, no audience or anything like that, just the local theater nerds all getting together to watch our show so we could have that one night, that one performance before everything shut down. And it was a fun night. It was sad as fuck, just seeing a bunch of theater nerds crying and just sad, like, we don't know if we'll ever be able to do this again.
Sad about theater.
And all this fucking work that everybody put into it.
Yeah, for
like
months.
The assistant stage manager cried because like we just did so much fucking work.
Got to the finish line and then the race was canceled. Essentially, yeah.
It was
fuck. Yeah, I the murkiness of the quarantine date is weird for me because I took the 13th off of work because me and Alicia were going to go down to San Diego for what was supposed to be just an engagement party, like a small little engagement party. But then we started seeing, like less and less people were allowed to gather. It was like, okay, it can't be more than 200. Now it can't be more than 60. Can't be more than 10 now. And we were like, fuck, okay. And by the time we got to the Wednesday right before it, we had plane tickets and shit. I was going to drive over there. Me and Austin were going to go see Pup. And then I was going to fly from Sacramento.
That was Friday. Fuck.
Yeah, that's what that Friday was. So we were going to go see Pup. Pup canceled like the day before. And then that's when I was like, fuck it. I'm not going to fly anymore either if they're canceling everything. So we both canceled our plane tickets and we just drove down to San Diego. And then what was supposed to be an engagement party just got turned into a secret small wedding. But then no one was there, so I got to officiate it. Like, I just legit on my phone the night we showed up, got ordained through the Universal Life Church, and then officiated the wedding the next day and dropped off the papers that Sunday. And it happened so quick that, like, I was so focused on that, I didn't really even know how much everything was, like, crumbling apart, aside from, like, those direct things I was worrying about. And so we were leaving that Monday, the 16th, to come back. And I was just kind of afraid California was going to fully like lock everything down. Yeah, and so I was like, we're going to just break for the Nevada border. Like we have 3 hours before I think they even try to say anything. Let's just get to fucking Pahrump, Nevada and call it good. Home of Art Bell. His spirit will keep us safe, even though he lives up in the clouds with all of the lizard people, oh, shit.
Are we getting a phone call?
I think we're getting a phone call.
Oh, hello.
Hold on, let's see.
Is it Andrea?
Let's see.
Did you hear about our closet sex talk?
Ooh, maybe this is
R. Kelly.
I really hope it's not. I really hope it's like a telemarketer,
social security guy.
Hello.
Guys,
who is
Why
this?
Can't you hear us?
it's Andrea.
Oh, she did hear about the closet sex.
What?
No, she didn't. We're not live broadcasting.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
What did I hear about?
No,
Nothing.
It's all right.
Nothing. We didn't say anything.
Listen to the podcast.
Can you hear
What's
us?
up, guys? How are you holding up?
Oh, so good. We're just podcasting and stuff. I was just talking about a wedding that
we're all
I
holding each other's dicks
ordained.
too.
Yeah, we haven't been wearing pants for the last 2 weeks.
No.
Constant circle jerk.
That's good. I heard if you hold each other's dicks, that's the cure.
Oh man, this calling system is.
Some technical difficulties.
Yeah, hold on.
Is there a way for
audio.
me to hear you guys better? Because this sucks.
Hold on. Let me pause the podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, please hold for production while we incorporate Andrea B into the podcast. Well, this is our life now.
Well,
it's just going to be
I
loud.
interrupted you.
No, Andrea, I told you to do this, so it's mostly my fault.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just started.
Work,
I started recording again. So
All right, we're back at it.
Yeah, we weren't talking shit about you, Andrea. Don't look it up.
Well, anyway, Bobby was talking about his life right before quarantine.
Oh yeah, and I just made a break for the Nevada border in the hopes that they wouldn't leave me in California. But then nothing happened, so I just ended up adding 2 hours onto the drive that I was doing.
What time did you guys get back? You got back like on Tuesday?
We got back on Monday night.
That's
yeah,
right.
Monday night.
That's right. Yeah, I was here with you guys for that.
Yeah, Monday night around like, I don't know, 9, 10 o'clock, something like that. It wasn't too bad. It was pretty good. It was a fun drive. Just listen to a lot of that No Sleep podcast,
Ooh, is that like the spooky one?
Yeah, the spooky one.
Andrew, what was your life like before quarantine
Was
happened?
it spooky?
Was it spooky? Like the No Sleep
My
podcast?
life?
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, pre-quarantine, I moved.
That's right.
From a house.
Away from your shitty roommate.
So.
Same city?
Pretty great, actually. Now I live alone.
Nice.
Which is perfect for quarantine time.
That is perfect. We're all, me, Bobby, and Nick are all going to be dead. Definitely.
Planning on it.
I mean, yeah.
We're all
you
planning
might be, but if you all get coronavirus, at least you've done something together.
True.
Like touching each other's dicks? Oh, yeah.
Mostly dicks.
Yes, exactly. Like touch each other's dick.
Yeah, it's been 2 weeks.
You guys still have jobs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Technically? I mean,
I've been working from home since last Friday.
I've been working from home since I got back from San Diego.
And I'm part-time at Lowe's, and Lowe's is a hardware store, which is considered essential.
Oh, yeah.
So
I learned that today because my friend works in Home Depot.
Oh, yeah.
And they're considered essential. And also, I'm considered essential.
Wait.
As a hotel... what are you doing?
God. Hold on.
Oh, man.
I actually have to answer the phone because I think someone's calling me at work. One moment.
Okay, have fun.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, she's at work.
Oh, well,
Andrea was only slightly turning into a robot, and I'm going to blame the just a phone call system.
Blame her, yeah.
I'm going to blame the Wi-Fi. Speaking of the Wi-Fi, I really if all of us weren't so dependent on the Wi-Fi existing during this quarantine now, I would call Spectrum and be like, "Why the fuck is my internet $95 all of a sudden?"
Yeah.
They really started ratcheting up the fucking price.
Like what, by $20 or something?
Well, yeah, it started off as just like $70 when we first moved in, and now it's $95, and I'm like, hey, that's not
cool,
that's
man.
not fucking cash money, bro.
Well, for them it is, but
yeah,
for you, it's like, I just want my Wi-Fi.
See, I was doing a job.
Ooh, you did good. You did so good, Andrea. You did so good.
Thank you.
What kind of job?
No, I'm working in the empty hotel room right now.
Oh yeah, and people are calling up like, hey, is that still empty? And you're like, yes, it is. And they're like, oh, okay, and then they just hang up.
Well, the issue is we have like homeowners, so like someone has to be here.
Lame.
Like homeowners living inside the hotel?
Yeah, because it's not really a hotel.
It's like a bunch of separate,
like a resort.
Yeah, they're like privately owned condos.
Interesting.
That is pretty cool. How do we get into one of these condos?
Yeah, how do we get in on a podcast condo?
I want to live
Andrea?
it up during the pandemic.
Yeah, I mean, no one's allowed here. We canceled all reservations.
Can you tell us which rooms are empty? Like which condos are empty, and we can just kind of take
all
the
of
rest?
them.
We're going to squat in the condos. Welcome to the pod
Especially
condo.
the one I'm currently doing laundry in.
Wait, are you squatting in the hotel you work at?
No, I'm not, because I actually have a place to live now, but
but it was your
I could
plan.
if I wanted to.
That would be pretty dope.
Well, shit. How's the past 2 weeks been for you?
Right before all this happened, I got a new place to live because my roommate and I were not getting along very well, and she was being a bitch.
Dang.
And she mentioned to me if I wanted to move out, I could find someone to take over the lease, and I was like, that's the best idea you've ever had.
So then you got the fuck out of there.
So now,
what's
I got the
what's
fuck
it like
out.
where you're living
I live
now?
alone.
Oh, no, hold on, she's doing
Which
laundry.
is great for a pandemic, I think.
Yeah. Isolate.
No, you're pretty much set for life, I think, now. Sounds pretty dope.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just don't choke on your soup.
Don't do that.
I'm assuming that's what alone people eat.
Yeah.
Nothing
Don't
but soup.
choke on soup. Don't slip in a bathtub.
There is
You're
an
screwed.
episode of 30 Rock like that where she's like, oh, I'm living alone. What if I choke? And then she just like rams herself up against a chair and she's fine.
And then she gets into a quasi-lesbian relationship after that.
These all
that what
sound
happens?
all sound like things that you have done, Andrea.
Yeah, probably. I haven't been respecting the social distance.
That sounds like a thing you would do.
Yeah, that's the problem, huh?
You just bagging and tagging all sorts of dick up there.
Just one.
Oh, you're just trying to reel one in. You got the reel out there, and you're just trying to reel it in like a fish. It's a fish metaphor, Andrea.
Like apocalypse
The
coffee.
metaphor is fish.
No, I'm hoping that after all of this we get married.
Oh.
That'd be pretty sweet.
I also hope that for you. I'll help put the energy out into the world.
He's a minister now. He can marry you.
That's true. I'll be your minister. I'm ordained.
Oh, Bobby, you would. Yeah, no, I want you to do that for sure. Well, it was actually. I'll have to talk to Redbeard because he was supposed to.
Oh, that's true. He would be a real good minister
if he's still alive at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. If anything, I feel like Redbeard would go real quick. I don't think his lungs could handle it. I wish I could just.
I mean, you might be able to handle marrying me.
I just want to know.
Oh, wait,
how
are we
many
getting
people...
married, Bobby?
We're not getting married.
He's going to officiate his own wedding to you.
I'm not going to officiate a wedding for you because I am currently tied to my own lady, and she is probably listening to this when it comes out, and so I'm very much against the idea of me and you marrying.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I'm against it too. I just want to make sure we're on the same page.
Good. Also, comedians, no, don't.
They're terrible people.
Yeah, no. No. It's a bad look.
Also, two fire types, not going to work.
What are you, a Leo?
Yep.
No, but Leo and Aries are actually supposed to be the top contenders.
What does that mean? The top contenders for what?
For fighting?
Yeah, for
a relationship.
Oh,
interesting.
Boning.
Like they're the most. You mean like the most compatible? Yeah.
Yes, the top compatibilities.
Mm-hmm.
To burn everything down.
Yeah,
no, I need someone to temper the fires, which is why I've chosen a Pisces.
Nice.
Oh.
They keep
that water.
That's right.
Yeah.
Me and Bobby are getting married.
Yeah, me and Austin, we've been fucking on the regs.
Uh-huh.
I have no idea what.
I knew it. I always knew it.
Been tempering more than just his mood.
The good news
tempering
is
some other things downstairs.
When we get married, neither of us are going to have to change our initials.
That's true.
Oh my God. It's true.
Who's going to take whose last name?
Who cares?
We're going to hyphenate it.
Mm-hmm.
Who cares?
BBB and ABB.
Actually, we're gonna smash them together. It's gonna be Bacadict.
Bacadict.
Which sounds like an old Catholic curse. You'd be like, and that's when the Bacadict came.
Like something like Lewis Carroll wrote or something.
The Jub Jub Bacadict.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, what is it? The Jacoby. Is that it?
The Jacobites?
All of these sound
Jabberwocky.
Like racial slurs.
Jabberwocky.
Yeah. Remember that part in Alice in Wonderland when Alice took the sword and she had to fight off all those Korean breakdancers? The Jabberwocks?
Yeah, I distinctly remember
Filipino.
that.
Oh, Filipino.
I have no idea.
Whatever.
They
wear masks.
Yeah, we can't tell.
Whoa.
Well,
whoa.
Do you guys hear that? Sorry, I'm doing laundry.
Yeah, you got it. You called it, Austin. She said.
Laundry. She said she was doing laundry. I didn't call anything.
I forgot.
I didn't think she was doing it at that moment.
Yeah, I thought
it was like in general, she breaks into a random condo and does laundry.
Yeah, I didn't think it was at this very moment, which is wonderful. I'm so glad that in the apocalypse you have decided to just keep on keeping on.
Yeah, got to be resourceful.
Well, my boss told me I could do laundry here.
My boss told me that I should bring her sourdough starter. She didn't demand it. It was very much like a nice exchange. But
did you bring her some?
I didn't because I was doing too many things like drinking wine and watching MasterChef. Andrea, we're on a real MasterChef kick in the household. What is your favorite cooking based show?
Ooh, I don't. I'm not really like a cooking show kind of gal.
Ugh.
But if I'm going to go for it, it's going to be the Great British Bake Off.
I've never seen any of that.
Oh, really?
Does that also have Gordon Ramsay in it, though?
No.
It'd be great if he was in that, just yelling at old British ladies.
Oh, okay.
What is
it? It's a different kind of tempo and pace.
Real good cooks have plenty of time. Is that the Dave Ross joke?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's the only one I've watched. Well, I love Gordon. If Gordon Ramsay's going to yell at people, I'll watch that.
Oh, yeah, that's what MasterChef's all about. Except Gordon Ramsay isn't the main dick in MasterChef. Yeah, there's a whole other restaurateur. Yeah.
There's a whole other dude.
And he just like stares at them, and then he just walks away. Like, that's his move.
And if he does encourage you, it's fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
It seems like he's going to stab you in the throat.
Yeah, there was like a full 5-second stare off, and he just looked at a guy, stared at him, just kept staring. It cut back and forth a few times, and then he halfway jumped across the table, and then just yelled, "Why did you cook like this all the time?" And that was his compliment.
Oh my God.
This show is terrifying. It's impossible not to just like riff along to as we go, because it's so funny half the stuff they leave in. Mm-hmm. And I just want more stuff, like somebody goes up and just eats and then just looks at them and goes, "Fuck you," and then just walks away, because there's so many times they just walk up, eat some bites of food, stare at them, and just kind of shake their head and leave.
Doesn't he have a one with like children? Like, why is he allowed
MasterChef Jr.?
Kids?
Yeah. He's so good with the kids, though. Gordon Ramsay is so good with the kids. MasterChef Jr. is an amazing show. He's so good at like bolstering them up. It's Joe, the other guy's like, the dick. He's the exact same to the children.
I think like 75% of the time, Gordon Ramsay is just like an awesome dude. But like if it's something that he's really passionate about and you fuck it up, then he's super fucking pissed off at you. But like most of the time, he seems like genuinely like he'd be fun to hang around.
Yeah, actually, I just started following Gordon Ramsay on TikTok.
No,
he has his own TikTok. Whoa. I found it because he was doing a dance with his daughter.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh.
So if you want to see Gordon Ramsay being a human, dancing with his daughter, kicking a football for no reason, follow him on TikTok. I'm really starting to get into it. Ever since I had Lauren on the podcast and started getting more into TikTok, like, I'm feeling it. I totally missed out on Vine, most of it. But now, like, I feel like I can get behind TikTok, even though it's kind of stealing all of our data. Whatever.
Yeah, should I do it? Like, I was thinking about it.
I don't see why not. I mean, because fucking TikTok, like, what data are they going to harvest that isn't already out there and sold to, like, 100 different companies? You know? So, like, fuck it.
What's the parent company?
There isn't one.
Oh, it's just TikTok?
The people that used to own that Singly app, that's what TikTok turned into. So it's just like this weird karaoke Chinese company. It's fucking weird.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's a good app, at least for, you know, doing dumb shit for 15 and or 60 seconds and times in between. That's what I've been doing.
I saw some comic made a comment that she was during the shutdown. She wasn't sure if she should get a TikTok or just get pregnant.
Both. They really like the moms on TikTok.
Yeah,
there's like TikTok is two different people. TikTok is a bunch of children and a bunch of mothers that are at home, which is why Lauren did so good, because she's just a mom at home most of the time doing weird shit and talking into the mirror, and now she's got like 500,000 followers, which is dank as shit. And so
that's
like
crazy. What if I'm just like a plant mom? You know, I have a lot of plants right now. I've been talking to them because
just talk about a kid that you don't actually have.
Yeah, because there's going to be a lot of white Trump-supporting children that are going to come at you and ask you why you are the way you are. And that's the only thing you have to brace yourself for.
It sounds a little terrifying.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, we're bracing ourselves for more than just that lately, don't you think?
Oh, I'm pretty braced up. I'm hella braced. We're braced to the teeth.
Yeah.
I got guns and sourdough starter. I'm ready for it to all go down.
Do you really have guns?
Yeah, I may have bought more when the apocalypse was happening.
Yeah, he definitely bought more.
I just bought a bunch of legumes. Bobby went out and got ammo and guns.
I got ready for the raiding parties. It's okay. It'll all be fine. Andrea, I'll let you cock the shotgun. You'll feel powerful. I let Nick do it.
Yeah, it was fucking awesome.
It's really fucking fun.
I want to get one now.
We'll get Austin on it later.
Oh, yeah, I haven't tried it.
Oh, yeah. I want to cock the gun.
I also have two
if I can't cock a cock right now.
Yeah. Also, it'd be weird if it made the same noise. Like if you just grabbed the dick and it went... It'd be so scary.
Oh, that'd be great.
I thought you meant if you
I feel
cocked
like
a
it would
shotgun,
have
it
to
sounded
be
like a dick.
uncircumcised to make that noise.
Just sounds super fleshy.
Fleshy. From now on, I'm calling my dick a fleshy shotgun.
Yes.
Locked and loaded.
It just moans a little bit.
I'm glad I was here for that.
The shotgun should not moan.
Yeah, just when you cock it.
That's so close. All right. You know, I do now want to make an effects artist to make a shotgun that just looks like multiple ball sacks. like I stitched it together out of balls, and then just have a little speaker in there that moans when you cock it. Just
Gross.
Hang it above the fireplace as a reminder of what the world was. Just a shotgun made of ball sack skin.
That's true. The world's gonna be a different place after all this, huh?
Yeah. It's all gonna be going downhill.
It's gonna be weird.
I'm still fully on board with becoming a pirate because I think that if I take the middle seat out of my van, we can use the anchors that are already in place to mount a cannon.
You already have anchors in your van?
Yeah, and then we can open up the side doors, and then we could just broadside other vehicles with the cannon in the van.
Mm-hmm.
Steal their treasure.
Van cannon.
Van cannon.
Is it going to be a
I'm
water
down. I can do the same with my Subaru and just blast out the back of my Subi.
Don't forget to put the seats down.
Yeah, I mean, it's a hatchback, so
down.
I could just put the seats down.
We're going to modify our cars Mad Max style.
Yeah, I already have the truck that we get to put the turret on the back of.
I just have a very fuel-efficient hybrid that we can...
That'll be the around the farm vehicle.
All right.
I really do want to start a farm.
Bobby, you're probably pumped because you guys are all excited, most likely egg-cited. You see what I did there? I'm saying no eggs right now because there are no eggs anywhere.
Yeah, I have not felt that at all. I've been giving out eggs like the commander of chicken kind that I am.
The Dickens.
Yeah,
like the chickens.
I even put out a thing online in a little Facebook support group that people had. I was just like, if you want bread or eggs, come get them because I don't fucking know what else to do. No one took me up on it.
You can live off bread and eggs.
I really wish more people wanted it because
there's so much like sourdough for French toast, huh?
I made French toast the other day out of my Hokkaido milk bread and it was the shit.
Fuck, dude. But that just soaked up all the eggs.
Ooh, French toast sounds really good.
Mm-hmm. Well, you're gonna have to come over one of these days, Andrea.
I will, but
after lockdown,
we have to respect our social distancing guidelines. And I just turned on the news that says some Americans downplaying coronavirus and ignoring social distancing guidelines, and I just did that.
Yeah, that's true. That's why we're forcing you to call in, and rather than be here. That's gonna be my excuse. Not that this is way easier. That's not going to be my excuse at all.
It is. It's pretty easy. We'll have to do a Same Problems episode over the phone.
Yeah, I could just have you and Sarah both call in, and we can just have something going.
Put them on over the screens we got.
Yeah, maybe the next time my girlfriend's in town, I'll just make you guys yell at her.
I don't want to yell at your girlfriend.
You're gonna yell at her anyway.
That's just how you talk, though.
Yeah. No,
is it?
No, that's a lie. If anything, Andrea does the exact opposite of yelling all the time.
Yeah, it is pretty much the exact opposite.
You've really trained the New Yorker out of yourself.
But it's still there somehow?
I mean, I'm still a New Yorker. It's still ingrained in my system. You just haven't pissed me off yet.
Yeah, or yelled Yonkers at you.
Yeah, or giving me a shit ton of whiskey. If you give me a lot of whiskey, that's when the Yonkers comes out, and it's like really embarrassing.
Oh, so we're gonna all get hammered as fuck and do the same problems. Is that what I'm hearing?
I think so. My ideas because now I have 3 days off. I literally just have to come to work to be like a warm body, you know?
Yeah.
And now I have 3 days off, so I was planning Wednesday. I'm just going to day drink.
There you go. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Wednesday I'm getting drunk at home.
That's what
alone.
Do it, dude.
In your own home. All alone.
Home
yeah.
Home
in
alone.
It's a tiny home, actually.
You're actually living the tiny house life?
I'm living tiny house life, yeah.
Dude, hell yeah. That's the way to do it.
It's the best.
I would love to have a tiny house, except I love all the things that I do, and they all take up a lot of space. Like
also,
VR.
You take up a lot of space, Bobby.
That's true. I cannot live in a tiny house because tiny houses are usually the size of me.
You are a tiny house.
I am my own tiny house.
I wanted to make a tiny house out of
my
the
tiny
space
house
rail.
is just Bobby, but he hasn't noticed.
People frequently try to live inside me. It's a problem.
There's a door on the back of your calf, and I just go right in.
Fuck. Let's see. What did I want to talk about this episode? Oh, yeah. Okay, Andrea, here's the thing that I've been thinking about. As artist types that we all are, our main goal is apparently bringing joy, I guess, if we boiled it all down. So, what is your way to bring joy in the looming months of the apocalypse? What are you doing either to spread joy in little ways or to just kind of build up the joy you've already been bringing to people?
Well, I have been just telling people my reactions to this pandemic, and apparently they're funny because I have been, like, panic shopping a lot.
Same.
So I'm just trying to, like, find light in many of these, like, terrible situations. Like, for example, I went to the grocery store and I bought peanut butter, and then I came home and I noticed it was creamy peanut butter, and I was like, fuck that, I hate creamy peanut butter. So I was like, okay, I'm going to have to go to the grocery store again tomorrow. I got to get more stuff. Anyway, I'll get chunky peanut butter. And then I got home and I bouut creamy peanut butter again.
God damn it, Andrea. You're gonna accidentally be hoarding creamy peanut butter. People are gonna be, why do you have 10 jars? You're like, I just got it wrong every time.
Every single time. So my solution was, because then I had to go to Reno to drop my friend off to grab her car. I was like, I'm going to go to Trader Joe's. I'm going to stock up on frozen food. I'm going to get a bag of peanuts.
And just make your own?
Yes.
Crush them up and put them in the creamy peanut butter.
Can't get any crunchier than raw peanuts.
I know.
The thing that I've been looking at is Alton Brown had a recipe for wok fried peanut butter. So you get your own peanut oil and peanuts, and you just toss them in the wok and get them all roasted up and grind it up. It's supposed to be tasty as shit. So
that sounds amazing.
Maybe I'll get heavy into fucking nut butters now. Also, nut butters.
Yeah, I think if there's any kind of butter you're going to get heavy into, it should be nut.
We need a wok in here too. Yeah,
I got one.
Oh shit! Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
I got one hanging out down there, so we can fucking hand jive or whatever the kids are saying now. Is that what the kids are saying?
Yeah, they're saying hand jive.
Yeah, I figured.
Hand job that peanut butter.
Could have been walking this whole time.
Oh fuck! Let's see, Austin. What are you doing to bring joy out in the world? Aside from releasing your album on Saturday.
Yeah, that's you releasing it too, by the way.
Hey,
thank you for that.
It's your creation.
That's exciting.
It's out there on the week. Yeah, I'm going to probably just post it up on Facebook, just try and get as many people interested. Just share it.
Where'd you record it?
It's one of my, just like a random track I think I had from like last year from the Pioneer, yeah. From the that There Goes the Neighborhood tour competition. And that was like my best set of ever, so I gave that to Bobby, and he just fragmented that into 4 tracks, and now I'm getting an EP out of it.
Hell yeah.
It's pretty dope.
And I didn't do it on purpose, but everyone, like pretty much I guess not Wiegand, and I guess not myself, but everyone else's stuff has me audibly laughing in all of it. It's most prevalent in Sam's tracks.
Yeah, I bet.
But it's a mess. I legit edited out some of my own laughter in a few of them. It's so loud.
How do you do that though? Like, did you find like the exact correct sample rate to edit it out? Like,
no, I would just take the chunks that is me laughing in the audience, because like not only do I laugh louder than everyone, I usually laugh longer.
You have very prominent waveforms.
Yeah, and so like I really can isolate where my laugh is and bump the decibels down, but then also I usually just took whole chunks out and just kind of tightened everyone's sets up in general, just to make it more produced. But the next ones are going to be much less me laughing and much better recorded, more cohesive, because I don't know what I want to put out on the next one, but I don't want to have too many artists out there. So I want to like rein it in on who I let have albums, but of course Same Problems is going to have their own section of people. And I was thinking of putting out one that is both Same Problems and Dead Panda against each other. Like side A, Same Problems. Side B, Dead Panda. Which side is better?
Yeah, we won't say.
Yeah, no, I mean, as a producer, I have no favorites. I just know that there are different audiences for different people. But I will be very particular on who I let on the actual albums anyway.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I was planning on recording one this year, too. It's just me. But I can't think of a good name right now. It might just be Employee of the Month.
Hell yeah. Did you want to do like a full 45, or did you just want to do like a 30?
Like a 30.
Okay, yeah. If you want to set a location up, I can get all the audio set up, record it, and we can get it distributed. We can get an album out for you.
Cool. Yeah, I was thinking of actually filming one, too, in front of a green screen at Truckee TV.
That'd be dope.
And I want to be in space, and then it's going to be really stupid, because then my first line is just going to be like, thank you all for coming to space today.
Are you going to have a helmet on?
No.
Jimmy Neutron rules.
Hell yeah. Fuck, yeah. That'll be dope.
I'll just be like, listen, you guys, we're going to run out of oxygen real soon, so I'm going to get this over with.
That's fucking great. Fuck, so that's a good plan. Nick, how are you planning on bringing joy, aside from the play that was canceled?
Yeah, all the shit that I was doing to bring joy has been canceled. I've been bringing joy to the world by not going outside.
Yeah, there you go.
Being grumpy.
There you go. Yeah. Have you been keeping up with the evil puppies?
I haven't done that in a while. I kind of lost interest.
That's fine.
I did it for like 3 months or something like that. I did it for a while, like every single day. I was just kind of running out of ideas and wasn't that into it anymore.
That's about how long I did roll that beautiful bean footage on Twitter. 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
I've been working on other writing projects and just reading a shit ton and doing other shit when I'm not working.
Now, has Dick Aiken thought about reviewing any more fanny packs for the world?
Yeah, that was one thing I was going to start doing this week. Is I was going to do Dick Aiken, Bartholomew Stranglethorpe, and Gordon Lightvoice releasing videos throughout the week, just kind of in different corners of my room.
Now, also, have either of those artists thought about putting an album out to the world?
Gordon Lightvoice, I was going to record a live album at 3rd Street, but I just. Yeah, and I was going to record it on just like a little tape recorder, and then
bootleg it,
and just sell it with the little tapes, because that was part of the bit that he doesn't understand technology, so everything's just recorded on a tape. That's why he doesn't have any tracks on like a CD or his phone or anything like that. He just doesn't understand the internet, then I just never actually did it. So I think I might do something like that.
Hell yeah! Bring joy in the weirdest ways possible.
Yeah.
That's what I want out of the world. I've been trying to rescope how I plan on bringing joy to the world, because honestly, I was kind of hinging on all of the shit that I had planned with coffee and comics still existing.
Yeah, you had a lot of shit planned.
I had the open mic going. I had the contest wanting to happen, and I was planning on doing showcases and or actual shows in April. And now that's fucking canceled.
Well, who knows how long that's going to be, too.
Yeah, it could be till fucking May. And so I'm hoping that we can get some sort of live dates set up for recording purposes to get more Petri Dish stuff out into the world. But if not, I just have to kind of rescope for podcasts and music, which sucks a little bit. But I think I might just go short form into TikTok and then possibly hit some Twitch stuff up, because Lauren also found out you can do Twitch stuff with the Jackbox games.
Okay.
And so we could just Twitch stream.
That'll be fun.
Jackbox games,
awesome.
Distance out, have people play with us, and then we could get different comedians involved. Because Fibbage with 8 fucking people would be a nightmare, and I'm there for it. Mm-hmm. Or the T-shirt game, holy shit. So I just want to do what I've always said that I am doing and I want to continue doing, which is fucking around with people that I enjoy doing things with. And what's killed me is how hilarious all the riffing has been with us watching MasterChef, because it could have been such a good watch-along thing, but also I kind of like that that's been just for us.
Yeah.
You got to have something that's keep personal.
Yeah, and so
little personal joyous moments.
I want to find ways to harness some of that joy and put it elsewhere, but also still remember why I like laughter and enjoying things, because it feels good, and sometimes I forget that feeling good is nice.
And sometimes it doesn't need to be monetized or anything like that.
Yeah.
So.
That's the tough part.
Yeah, I mean, I have been... I'm trying to just laugh. I've also been I don't know about you guys, but I've been very high this whole time.
Honestly,
I would be so shocked if you weren't.
Yeah, I feel like the peanut butter story really plays into that.
It's normal anyway. It's my usual thing to do, but now it's
Yeah.
I've taken it to the next level.
I want to get high too.
And I'll be like laying in bed and just like thinking about something funny that like someone said in the middle of the day, and I'll start laughing alone in my tiny home alone.
Oh, fuck. What are you, Pete Holmes? Get out of here.
Oh, God. I love Jesus and church. Is that Pete Holmes enough for you?
And Ram Dass. He's all up on that shit.
Who's Ram Dass?
I don't fucking know. Some philosopher, I guess.
He's a Buddhist monk.
Yeah, that guy.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. Either way, that's good. That's good that you've been getting high as fuck. Because honestly, how else are we going to experience the apocalypse? Like, now the government can't tell us what to do.
How are you going to re-up, though?
Grow it?
Just grow it, huh? Yeah.
I mean, even legally.
I don't know how it happened, but like, I manifested so much weed before all of this went down.
Good work.
People give it to you.
Thank you.
That's just your vibe.
Gave it to me.
Everyone's just like, you're going to need this. We don't know why, but we feel like you're going to need this. And you're like, you're correct, but I don't know why either. And then the world showed you why.
Yeah.
Sometimes your path is carved before the rest of the world even catches up to where you're paved at.
Bobby's reading off some fortune cookies right now.
Yeah,
so
I've been eating like 8 or 9 fortune cookies.
He's been just chomping down on fortune cookies in between wine zips.
The last 20 minutes have just been me reading fortune cookies, including this sentence.
Yeah.
Are you drinking your homemade wine?
Yeah, I drank like a whole bottle. It's so strong. I can feel it in my face.
Hold on, let me pour her a little bit of that.
It is
if there's
so
any
strong.
left.
I had like one glass of that once.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if there's any left.
Well, I'll just, bottom it out and see what happens. All right. Well,
that's silty.
Yeah, that's not. I'm not going to drink that.
Yeah, that's all wine yeast.
That's just wine yeast.
Want a sip of this guy? This one's
yeast.
clear.
Yeah, okay, I'll take a little bit of that clear stuff. Which side did you drink out of? Just
the side with the lip marks on it.
Some real work now.
I'm not paranoid about
Andrea,
it.
you going to go do real work?
Yeah, I have to do some real work. I have to like make it look like I was working all night and not like doing my laundry and talking on the phone.
All right, well, before you go, is there any media out there that you enjoy that you would like the rest of the world to know about?
I have been listening to Lady to Lady a lot, which is great. You guys should listen to Lady to Lady. And yeah, that's it. And then on Thursday, if I can get everyone on board, I would love to, because I was supposed to have shows this week at Trey Migo in Squaw Valley and the station in Truckee. I'm trying to grab those lineups and do like one long live show on Instagram if I can make it happen on Thursday.
That'd be great. Yeah, I'm down for it. I don't know if it'll. I mean, I'm curious.
Yeah,
how it works.
Austin's the only one that has responded to me so far.
Well, hopefully we do some kind of like test run to see if it'll even like run smoothly. But
I mean, it works for Comedy Quarantine is really cool too and you could follow them on Instagram at Comedy Quarantine. They've been doing live shows every week. It's Teresa Lee and like a lot of our LA friends, and they've been running those, and it works. You just have to join in or something like that. Like I would go live and then you would join in, and the way she does it is she'll like give you a light by putting a Post-it up.
Nice.
On like her computer or something.
That sounds fun. Comedy Quarantine. I'll check that out.
Yeah, so they're doing it. I think that it could totally work. I'll put a little more effort into like figuring it out. And if everyone else responds to me, that would be rad because Austin is the only one. So it might just be me and Austin.
Austin's the only show you need.
It's true.
I got to write some jokes. It's been I'm honestly surprised I made it 2 weeks. Like it's been a real blur, so I don't know what kind of jokes I can write anymore. So let's see. It'll be fun. Let's try it.
Yeah, let's try it. Fuck it. I mean, what else are we doing? We can't do it live.
Masturbating.
So
mostly doing that.
Yeah.
Can't do that on live Instagram.
No, I know. No, believe
you can't show your dick.
You
can just have like a nipples up jerk off live stream. No,
it's
thanks.
like while you're telling jokes.
Yeah,
Jesus,
cut off.
Fuck. All right, Andrea, get back to work.
Okay, well, I'll talk to you guys soon. I love you all.
Love you too, Andrea. Thank you.
We love you too. Thanks for calling in.
We'll make it through this.
Okay, bye.
See ya.
Bye.
She been hung up on.
Right.
Back to that real shit.
Hell yeah.
I don't know. That was good. That was a good discussion. I think we all have our joyous plans out into the world. I've been
It's really just checking in on people.
Yeah, I mean, that's
For
really
me.
all we can do is kind of hope that everyone's staying afloat. And really, at the end of this, like, I wonder how many of the open mics are going to, like, keep going.
Yeah, like how many of those businesses will still be open and who will
Yeah.
be coming out to them? It's not like open mics are well attended anyway.
I don't know. Mine's pretty good, Brian. Mine's actually really well attended all the time.
I mean, you guys haven't really been to the Emerson, but they usually get a crowd in a lot of the times. They have some regulars that come in a lot, and the owner's been pretty much behind a lot of what Sai's been doing. Like, they were going to do a show this month, too, but that got canceled because of this shit.
Yeah. And see, that's what I like, is that, like, both Sai's place and mine, the owners have been into having us there.
Yeah.
And they've been actively trying to tell everyone, hey, we have comedy, this is what day it is, here's who's running it, come out. And that's honestly all we need. You know, like, we just need that little bit of support, which is what we didn't have for a long time for a lot of different places. You know, that's what was great about 3rd Street, is, you know, like, Mickle was always there, just, like, making everything happen, and that's what was going on with Library for the longest time, especially back in the Waterfall days. You know, with like the Sunday one, it was just fully supported by all things. And so, like, if we can get back to the heyday of being supported by things other than just the comics, we'll be able to make it back through. And I know there's an audience out there that wants us back, at least, because, you know, I've been trying to make friends with all the fans of the comedy around here, and so they're all wondering when it's coming back.
Yeah. I'm also into just trying to, like, do stand-up in weirder spots, too. Like, maybe not just a bar or a coffee shop, you know? Got to look into some other, you know, locations for monthly or weekly things that might be interested. I don't know.
Well, that's why I've been thinking about just doing, like, just straight up renting out a theater monthly and just doing something, you know, because if I have to fork over money to rent out a place, I'm obviously going to spend more money to both advertise it and get tickets sold for it, because it's my fucking money on the line. You know, like, if I have to spend $400 on a thing, you're damn well sure I want to get at least half of it back. So, like, I want to put together something that is more grandiose than a random bar show, you know, because it's about the perception, you know, like,
You got to fake it. You got to make it look like we're professional. We know what we're doing.
yeah, and that's the only reason Pioneer can exist the way it does. They have tickets. They have a theater. Who gives a fuck what happens behind the scenes? When you go there, it looks like it's running. Regardless of how people are treated and anything, it is running technically. And so if we just produce something that looks like it's technically running, that people can show up to, that is a production, that's all we need to look like we know what we're doing. Rather than just taking over a random bar, because that's usually the perception, is like, oh, these people are in this bar today. That's weird. It's no different than seeing trivia or karaoke start up. People think, ooh, I want to be a part of this, but they can't if it's comedy. They can just watch.
Sit there and listen.
Yeah, and which is not what people want to do. Music you can ignore and it be in the background, and you can
Trivia,
talk
you
over
don't
music.
have to participate.
Yeah, but like comedy, it shuts everything down in a bar or coffee shop setting. So it's that can be tough. So I feel like if we start producing shows, we might be able to do something, which is why I'm glad I have a connection to the local theater system to see what theaters would be best. Actually, I really like that Good Luck Macbeth Theater.
Yeah, it's an awesome spot.
It's an awesome spot. It's like central to a lot of places.
It's a good location.
It's not fucking giant. You know, like I think it's even smaller than Potentialist. But it's got the fucking seating, you know, and it's got
it has actual seats that don't disappear the day that you're going to do a fucking show.
Yeah, so like that's what I like about that place. So I would love to do something there.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I could at least get I could get 30 people in there. Like I know 30 people that want to see like a legitimate show, and if we have an actual theater, like 80 to 100 seat theater or something, like something close to that, we can start bringing actual headliners in for ourselves. And I don't mean headliners like taking whoever's coming to the Laugh Factory and or Pioneer headliners. I mean bringing in people I care about.
Yeah. People who have no aren't under like anybody else's thumb.
Yeah,
you know?
people that have no
payroll.
idea that they can come to Reno.
Yeah.
You know, because like that's the main thing is everyone just everyone just forgets that Reno exists because Vegas exists and Sacramento exists. They don't know that Reno exists.
Yeah.
And if they do, it's because they came here and went to 3rd Street and they go, yeah, I'm above that now. They don't know it closed, but it's just like...
Or they tried to get in at Pioneer and
got rejected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they just did it once and like, oh, fuck this.
Yeah, because that place was set for what it is. And so I just want to do good shit again. And now I can't. I gotta wait. I gotta fucking sit on my thumbs again and wait for the world to catch up, which sucks. I hate being out of control, but that's just all that Leo energy, you know.
And make plans while you're waiting.
Yeah, that's why I've been trying to make my lists, and so
all that bullshit.
We'll fucking get there.
Control what you can.
But in the very least, on the horizon, there are releases. You know, we got all 5 albums dropping on Saturday, as well as my band's new song dropping at the same time. Because I just figured, fuck it, get it all out in March. And then I'm going to put something out in April. Like, I'm going to keep something comedy-based going every month in some sort of release form. It's not going to be albums every time, but I want to put out something every month that is produced in some way that is of a quality to be listened to, you know. So whether it be whenever we get to Andrea's recording, whenever we can, if we can get... I'm all wine drunk now. If we can get an album out to that, if I can record my dumb little comedy songs that I was bringing to the open mics every once in a while, you know, get 4 or 5 of those recorded. So maybe see if Luke wants to put some down, or maybe do a whole little...
Matthew guy.
Get Matthew in and just have a whole little musical comedy compilation album too. I just want to do stuff with people again. That's all I want. I just want to make it through and have all the stuff still intact. That's my main hope, is that if anything, everything's just on hold. You know, nothing's going to decay. Entropy will not come for us all as the moss grows without us being able to control anything. It just halts and we get back to it. So that's what I hope for. It's fucking stressful for entertainment, which is, I mean, it's great that I didn't go fully into entertainment thinking that would be the only thing that would sustain me, because I would be fucking shit out of luck right now.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that I chose a quote-unquote career to, like, sustain underneath. So, like, I want to support those people that are full-time entertainers and try to bring them to town and get them back on their feet in the hopes that we can keep building. Yeah, and so...
Oh, there goes the cat.
That's the hope. Big old fat cat. Oh, yeah. Cat update.
Fat cat, clumsy as shit.
I've started being able to hold the cat. Because now...
which is super cool.
I mean, I was too afraid to clip her nails. But Alicia was like, you got to clip her nails. And I was like, I'm not going to clip her nails. So we went to Petco, and she bought nail clippers and clipped the cat's nails for me because I'm afraid of cats. And the cat's
much more comfortable having the cat on your lap now.
Yeah,
she doesn't shred up your clothes.
And even if she's like kneading on you, it doesn't feel that bad. And now I've just started like scooping her up, and she's fine with it. She doesn't even like scratch me or anything. She just like accepts being scooped up.
Still too scared to pick her up.
I've been directly booping my face into her face, and she doesn't like it the best, but she just kind of accepts it because we are one now.
This is her life now.
Depends on what mood she's in.
Right, cat?
You fucking cat.
Put a flea collar on you, didn't I? Well, she's
It was coming loose too.
Yeah. I also started feeding her less. I'm only feeding her half a can a day now because she's getting fat.
Yeah, that's good.
I guess I have to actually start acting like I own a cat. And not acting like I found a cat.
Gotta get a tiny cat-like treadmill.
Yeah, get a little baby cat treadmill. Mm-hmm. She loves running around.
Yeah, she's pretty active.
Yeah, and so, yeah, we'll see what happens with that cat. Chicken update. They kind of didn't lay too much during the snowstorm. I was kind of worried that I wouldn't have my egg stocks back in, but we're getting there. Slowly but surely.
Like a stress thing?
I think so. I think it was just the cold, and I didn't feed them for a day when I should have because I was out of food, and then the other Tractor Supply place was out of the food that I gave them, so I just bought a different kind of food and just started feeding them that. It was the same food they grew up on, but I switched them to a more higher protein, higher quality pellet. But then they're out of that now because I was feeding them an all fowl thing, so it could be ducks and geese if you have them. And it was higher protein, but instead just switching back to the do more chicken layer feed, you know. So it's 2% less protein, but I don't think it'll make a difference.
So it's like the Tiger's Milk peanut butter compared to the Tiger's Milk protein.
Yeah. You know, I once thought about taking the muscle milk because they also had a muscle pudding, But the muscle pudding you're supposed to make out of regular milk and making muscle pudding with muscle milk and having double muscle milk pudding.
Oh, okay.
And then just seeing if my bones explode after I eat it. But I didn't, because I'm a fucking coward.
Yeah.
Let's see. Weight loss update. I've gained 15 pounds this month.
Yeah.
Only because I've been Uber Eatsing garbage and not exercising.
Yeah.
I told my doctor I would get better this month, and I've done the exact opposite of that.
Like your actual doctor or like
my psychiatrist, because she was like, your blood pressure is high, and I don't know if we should keep giving you Adderall if it looks like you're dying. I'm like, I'm not dying because of Adderall. I'm just getting fat again. And so I was like, give me a month, and I've not helped myself. No. But I'm hoping the next 2 weeks I can rein it back in and at least get back down in the 330s, because I was 342 this morning, which I did not enjoy seeing.
I'm below you. I've lost about 10 pounds since the because I've been doing like half an hour of yoga and riding my little stationary bike like an hour to 2 hours every day, just because I'm fucking bored and I can't go out and do anything else. So I ride my bike and read, and
I think I might start
eating mostly legumes and veggies, and except for that pizza that I got on Pizza and White Claw.
Good ass pizza.
It was good pizza.
Yeah, if you want a good pizza for takeout and you're in Reno, go to Food and Drink. They'll bring it to your car. You have to pull up.
They're doing that for the whole month long, however long it's going to be.
Yeah.
Or is that
until they're shut down?
Oh, okay.
No,
so
they actually had a sit-down restaurant and everything. They had a bunch of other food, but now they're just doing pizza, and you go and knock on the door, send them a text, and then someone brings it to you.
That's awesome.
So you can't actually go inside, but you can still get a pretty good pizza.
I just got to start getting back into working out in the living room. Back like when I used to do it in my shitty apartment. I just need to get my HIIT workouts in, 15 to 20 minutes a day or something, because I'm getting so fat again. And I just feel so unstrong. Like I don't even think I could do 10 push-ups right now. I just feel fucking weak.
It's so easy to do right now. Just like sit around and veg out and not do anything and just eat shit.
Yeah, and I just played the new Final Fantasy VII Remake demo. That got me all jazzed about stuff. But then I've been playing like action games, so I'm like, I should be able to at least like pretend I can be this character, So maybe I should just like go jogging again a little bit, get some push-ups and what are those mountain climber things in, get the ab works.
Yeah, you do like the plank and you just get some knee raises or something like that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be busting out random workouts in the middle of the day now.
Busting makes you feel good.
Busting does make me feel good.
Yeah.
Busting. I want to start doing more dumb songs. Gotta get more dumb songs in. I did a cover of Fat and Alone today for TikTok because I woke up, weighed myself, realized I didn't know the next time I was going to see my girlfriend, and so I was like, you know what I feel right now? Fat and alone, you're out on your own. It's such a good song. Look up Fat and Alone by Pensy Prep. That's my plug today for things I enjoy.
Hell yeah.
What about you, Austin? You digging stuff?
Mostly on Hulu stuff. Like getting back into anime with like My Hero Academia and and caught up on Fargo, which I didn't watch like the second and third seasons of.
I've never watched any of it, so
no, it was I really like the second, and I like the third season a lot too. Like I think way more than the first, because I'm rewatching the first now and realizing like, it's the same show, but like tonally and like production wise and like some of the like stylistic choices they make, they really get more creative with like the second season and then the third season. And so those are really just fun to watch, and I keep watching Atlanta just every once in a while. I just like watching like random episodes of it.
There's so much in that show. Like I just feel like I feel like I get something different out of it every time.
Yeah, that's why it's multiple rewatches. It's great. I love it. Music wise, I'm not really like digging anything like from one band or anything like that. I'm kind of like just digging into like the whole playlist again.
Same. I haven't re-upped on anything new. I was just so bummed about not being able to see Pup. I've been listening to them a lot.
Yeah, kind of same.
I was bummed about Off With Their Heads starting their tour again and then also getting canceled on that, because up through May, what was going to come back through this area was going to be Pup, Off With Their Heads, and Menzingers, like my top artists from last year.
I also saw like Orville Peck was going to be in Sacramento in April or something like that too.
Like fucking everything's canceled.
Yeah, and then there's the Aquabats in May here. But I don't know if that's going to happen. But I really wish I hope it does.
Because it was Aquabats. Was it Real Big Fish? Yeah,
Real Big Fish and Aquabats.
And I saw Real Big Fish before live, and it's just fucking fun. So I was totally down for that. So I hope they can at least reschedule and come back.
Well,
So
it's still a ways away. It's like at the end of May. And
fingers
they've
crossed.
only rescheduled a couple of their tour dates that were in like April, I think.
Yeah.
So, hold out, some hope for that.
I'm gonna hold on hope. What about
That's kind of like the positive thing about the whole quarantine thing is like there's still stuff to like look forward to when it does finally end.
Yeah.
Like that's like the one like optimistic outlook
planning.
of it all. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can still like plan some shit out.
You planning on stuff, Nick? What do you like? What are your plans for the world? What are you into?
Hopefully I get to do the play again. We're looking at doing it maybe in April or May, but it's not looking too likely. We might just do like a short run of like a weekend or a couple of weekends or just a few shows.
For like 2 people?
Yeah, for like 2 people that show up. This theater sits like 150 people. It's a nice-ass theater and all that, but yeah, it honestly, I don't think it'll happen. Looking forward to getting back to do an improv show again, but our April show is canceled.
Is the Comedy Collective?
Yeah, the Comedy Collective. And we just got a bunch of new members to pack out our ranks. So hopefully that starts up again at some point. Other than that, there hasn't been really... I saw that Bob Dylan and Nathaniel Rateliff and the Night Sweats were coming to Harvey's in South Lake Tahoe over the summer. I saw Bob Dylan up there. I was like 21, 22, something like that. It was a fucking... I don't remember who the openers were, but it was a fun show. I kind of wanted to go see that again.
Yeah, I mean, I hate Bob Dylan, but I love Nathaniel Rateliff. So
yeah,
I have to check that out.
Yeah, like media and shit. Like I've been rewatching Buffy for some goddamn reason.
Hell yeah!
Well, you got to get into those old serialized shows, those old daytime dramas.
And I've been playing a little bit of Uncharted. I got the Uncharted 1, 2, and 3 in a little package.
Collection.
Nice.
When the fourth one came out a while ago, and I just never played it. So I've been playing that a little bit.
I also have the fourth one. It came for free with my PS4.
Nice.
Might have to steal that.
Thinking about getting Animal Crossing.
Do it.
I've heard a lot about Animal Crossing.
Yeah, well, it's the big thing that came out a couple days ago. That and like Doom, the new Doom game came out. And, like people have been really jazzed about both of those things coming out at the same time. And Animal Crossing looks pretty tight. I never really got into it, so I got nothing but time. So
I've been
give it a shot.
I bought that robot hunting game Horizon Zero Dawn or whatever like last year, and I just never
had the chance to play it. No,
and now I'm like, all right, well, let's get into it. And I'm just hunting fucking robot dinosaurs.
Dang.
It's pretty fucking dope. Getting back into the VR stuff. I need to play my Star Trek game. I got the Bridge Commander thing or whatever, and so
you got like 4 friends who will play that with you.
If
have
not,
VR sets and that game.
I'm just gonna log in online and really just fucking play up the character the entire time. Just pretend to be Data and just sit in the navigation chair.
Some like get some improv reps in while you're at it.
Yeah, I'll just cosplay. I really want a Star Trek uniform in some way. It'd be so dope to just have.
Does that one Sacramento costume shop have them?
Oh, fuck. I gotta check. If not, I'm just gonna order one on Amazon once they start
doing
letting us order stuff. Yeah, because now they're only doing food and essential deliveries right now.
And Prime.
Yeah. Well, it's because I
watched the Marvelous Miss Maisel on Amazon.
Yeah, they got Amazon Prime still. Yeah. It's going strong.
Did you guys watch what was that one called? Mid-90s? Have you seen that yet?
Nope.
Shit.
I haven't even heard of that.
It's that Jonah Hill directed movie about kids skateboarding in the mid-90s.
Nah, I'm too busy watching MasterChef. Yeah. I got like 7 seasons of that to catch up on.
This is like pre-quarantine life, by the way. Like I was like watching movies off Amazon Prime, and like that was one that I watched. Last Black Man in San Francisco. It's another good one. Just like some of those like prestige flings, like flicks I haven't had the chance to see that I've heard about.
Yeah.
Some extra plugs, I guess.
Well, fuck it. Let's get to watching some of that good stuff, guys. Thanks for tuning in. That's been the podcast.
I'm gonna pee in this cup.
Austin's gonna pee in a cup. Nick's
I'm gonna drink it.
Nick's gonna drink the piss.
Gotta stay hydrated.
I'm gonna start up MasterChef while watching them drink piss and/or create piss. So we'll be back at you next week with more podcast. Possibly even before that, if we get bored. And I just feel like putting out more podcasts for the world. So okay, bye. Okay.